So, good evening, Trenčín. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, all the lovers of photography, contemporary photography, and as well as analog photography. I'm very glad to welcome you on the third edition of Fotopondelky, or in English, Photo Monday, that is held today in Trenčín with the support of Trenčín 2026, the European Capital of Culture, plus with the support of the town of Trenčín. And we are also very glad that also Austrian Culture Forum supported our meeting to be able to enjoy this evening that will be dedicated mostly to Vienna and its photography scene, to an international festival called Rotlicht, and to the activities connected with the self-published editing of books called Reflektor. This group of people, this platform is called Reflektor. And let's start with introducing our dear guests who came today from Vienna to be able to meet us. I'm sorry that my husband wasn't able to come today due to some ill causes and some family matters, so he's greeting you, and I'm glad we can at least spend we three together this evening to talk about photography. So our first guest is Tomáš Líček. He comes from Vienna, and he's an art manager with a strong focus on photography. He organized and developed Eyes on Month of Photography in Vienna from 2024 until 2016, and was president and secretary general of the European Month of Photography from 2013 until 2018. Besides his very rich activities, since 2018, he has been primarily involved in developing Reflektor, an international platform for self-published photo books based in Vienna. Many of us Slovak photographers know this platform very well, as Zuzana Pustajová and some other authors. And beside Reflektor, he's still running Eyes On for his photography projects in Austria and abroad, using his network to support photographers and their work. And Tomáš has a long experience as a jury member for festivals and awards, and as a portfolio reviewer. We know each other from Bratislava, from Months of Photography. We met together in 2019 thanks to Braňo Štepánek. He invited you to come to Bratislava for our Photo Mondays that at that time used to take place in Bratislava. Now the situation has changed, and we are happy to host Fotopondelky here in Trenčín thanks to cultural space Hviezda. We are very grateful for the unique technical support, production support, marketing support, so really big thank you. And so within Fotopondelky, why we have invited you, he is going to present current publications by Austrian photographers and visual artists. So this is our first guest. And on my right hand, it is another very special and unique friend and director of the festival and a unique photographer, Dino Rekanović. Welcome to Trenčín, Dino. And to introduce Dino very shortly, so one second, please. This is a very useful paper when you need to communicate in English. Well, it's not our mother tongue, so let's be prepared. Since 2000, he has been living and working in Vienna in the field of culture and cultural management. He is a co-founder and initiator of several projects, associations, and cultural initiatives. In 2016, so almost 9 years ago, he founded the Association for the Contemporary Photography Zigutambe, and he's a director of this association as well. And at the same time, he runs Photocluster, a very well-known place in Vienna. It's a space for analog photography with a studio, a dark room, and a gallery. So it's really worth visiting when you are in Vienna. And as a festival director, he founded Rotlicht. We're going to speak about this unique photo festival this evening. And I also can say that from my experience, I've been cooperating with this festival thanks to Thomas and Dino since the very beginning of this festival. I have exhibited my project called We Are Growing. We did a presentation of Document magazine within the festival. We have prepared, in cooperation with the Coffee Shop in Trenčín and Coffee Shop Vienna, we have prepared a zine presentation as an accompanying event within the last edition of the festival. So this is a festival of analog photography. We will speak why it is needed in a contemporary photography to still keep the dialogue about the analog photography. And this festival, whose 5th edition will take place in Vienna from November 21st until the November the 30th. So this is the main week or main 10 days of the festival. So really go to Vienna, join this unique meeting of photographers and analog lovers. Don't hesitate to go to Vienna because it's really near when you just ride a car or get a train. And beside all these very rich activities, he works as a visual artist, gallery owner, and a curator. So, let's have a seat. And let's start with your presentation. You have also brought with you lots of materials that these Photo Monday visitors will be able to have a look in. So really, please take your seat. Welcome again in Trenčín, and let's start our presentations and debate. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you have any, and let's start. Gentlemen. Men first. I'm a feminist, so men first.
Good evening, ahoy. Also on behalf of Dino, thank you, Veronica and Peter, for inviting us to Trenčín. It's a pleasure to be here. And also, of course, thanks to all the supporters of this event. How much time do we have?
So we have about, let's say, 15 minutes to have a fresh dialogue and to have the space for questions. So okay. Please start speaking.
People are leaving the room, then we're gonna slowly.
So yes, this is not going like a academic talk. It's like a very personal story about my photographic journey throughout the years. And as Veronica has already said, it started with the months of photography in Vienna that I had the pleasure to organize from 2004 until 2016. Here are the covers. It was a biennial, or it's still a biennial festival, and maybe if you manage, you can keep in mind this cover from our key image from 2008, and the name Michael Appelt. I will come back to him later. At the last portfolio review we did at Eyes On in 2016, I met Otto Heinzel, and he presented his project E75 about the Europastraße.
Yeah, even Trenčín is on the road E75. So we are on the road together with Otto Heinzl, a very nice
And
photographer.
because I had good connections to Bratislava, which is also slightly touched by this long road, Otto was invited to have an exhibition at the Stredopski
Central European House of Photography,
Yes.
Stredoeuropski dom fotografie.
Yes.
Mhm.
And fun fact, Europastraße 75 starts in Oulu, comes to Trenčín, and goes all the way down to Greece, and the last stop is in Crete. So, as I said, fun fact, Oulu, Trenčín, cultural capitals of Europe 2026.
Yeah, and everything is like in the plan. Nothing happens par hasard.
And as I promised Otto to use my network, we're still looking for places mainly along the road.
It would be a honor for us to present this work in Trenčín as well, because I remember the cooperation with you and I really enjoyed it. So
And
fingers crossed that we could present Otto Heinzl and his
Yes.
unique project, really from the northernmost
And
point till the southernmost point of the Europe. So let's hope together.
And at the moment
And many greetings to Otto as well.
He sent me crossed fingers for tonight, and yes, he was preparing this kind of. Actually, at the moment, he's looking for like a publishing house for a book. It should be published in 2026. So let's keep fingers crossed for that as well. Going now more into, it's a bit short time. As I said, I'm not going deep. I just want to put some names on the screen.
It's impossible to mention everybody we know. We don't have.
It's a really very personal and very subjective selection. But I remember Stephanie Mooshammer. If you remember her name, please look it up. I think she's over a few years now. She's really like one of a few Austrian photography stars, pretty young still.
Fingers crossed for her. Yeah.
We keep fingers crossed for everybody. And in 2018, I was invited to join Reflector. At that time, it was called Photographers for Photographers. So it was like kind of grassroots initiative by Rainer Riedler. But in German, it would mean Fotografen für Fotografen. So it's not really gender.
Reflector suits better to everybody.
So now it's the subtitle is like, or the subline is platform for self-published photo books. And actually, because one thing comes to another, because we had good connections with Ljubljana, the photo festival there, and Dejan Sluga, the director, he opened a gallery in Vienna.
I can see Vreni Hokenlos,
And
another unique person of Vienna.
And we were looking for a space which would be nice to have an event there with Reflector. So I asked Dejan, and he said yes, of course. And I think that was the time when we met. It was, I think, in 2018.
Could be.
So that's like what I liked. That one
Could
thing.
be around because this was my studio at the time.
Yeah.
So
So one thing leads to another.
Yeah, you are all connected.
We are
as
all
well
connected.
as in Trenčín, in Bratislava, we are just neighbors trying to connect with each other. Yeah.
So this is another photographer I would like to present. I remember very well I think it was also at the portfolio review in 2014 or 2016. And usually there are more established photographers, and she was at that time, I think, 16. And I was really impressed by her character. And so I'm still following her, and I try to support. And if you have time, we have not the time here, but there is also on YouTube a series called Between Pages, an interview project I did together with Moritz Neumüller. You don't know him? No, but you don't know him.
Unfortunately, no. But
So?
since today, I will know him, and I
Okay.
can still check your presentation on YouTube anytime I want to. So, so
Julia Geisbacher, I actually don't know where I met her, but I was lucky, and it was also a pleasure to curate an exhibition of her at in Belgrade in 2023. Also, I'm very impressed by her work and by her by her project.
What is her main topic of her work when
Sorry.
when we go back? So how would you describe the themes she works with, or
It's more in the way of architecture, and like in Belgrade, there is along the river, there is like in many cities, there is a big there are skyscrapers, and old buildings are demolished, and people are.
this is very special for Middle Europe and
Oh,
Eastern Europe? Yeah.
Yes,
We-
I think
we-
it's worldwide. Wherever
Okay.
there is the money.
Yeah, and
something-
lack of urbanism planning,
Yeah.
and we know that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not that much in Trenčín. We are very lucky, but
The Hrad still exists.
well, of course. And there are new findings on the
Okay.
castle from Celtic period and so on. So this is a really old settlement place, and when people somewhere live for such a long time, so it means it is a good place for living.
Anyway.
So
Keeping us crossed.
of course, we try to be optimists in
Yeah.
Slovakia. This is the only way I have to survive in Slovakia. So let's be optimistic.
That's my nice colleagues Anja and Eva, who were like, now I'm going back to Reflector. One task of Reflector is to present self-published photo books at photo fairs, and this was this year in Arles, which is like a very important place to meet and to present. So
There-
that's how it looks like if people stand behind.
Yeah,
Books.
yeah. It looks like a really small market, but in fact, Arles is like a mecca of photography, and we see the safety report of Zuzana Pustajová, and a Slovak-based artist that has been the first Slovak, even women photographer who had a solo exhibition in Arles this year. So
Of course, I would have mentioned Susanna because
Yeah.
she's like the star.
yeah,
She's the star of Reflector. Actually, we just picked up the box from Al today, and I haven't seen the safety report until today. I still haven't seen it.
yes, she is even a chief editor of Fotonoviny, of the only printed photography journal that is issued by Central European House of Photography. And of course, I remember visiting your exhibition. I think it was 2 years ago during Vienna Photography Days, or it was. I remember it was the last day of your exhibition, and I came with Zuzana to visit you for the last day. And it's been several years. I've been really following your editing or publishing initiatives, and and projects, and most of the books I have seen, it's a really a good job done by talented graphic designers and printers and so on. I remember the presentation you had last year within Rotlicht Festival. So these books are really worth looking at, worth buying, worth sharing. So
And it's
yeah.
thank you for the kind words, and we are always looking for new publications. So if you have some project in mind,
I will keep it in
yes.
mind. I will spread this information, because beside us there are many photographers sitting here in the audience. There is Kristina Seidlova sitting here. She's a photographer and a teacher here at the secondary school. We cooperate together as a curator, as a photography. There is Jana Gombikova, who is shooting some photo report of this evening. She is also a photographer based in Trenčín, and she has exhibited her work within Rotlicht Festival. There are many others. There is Jan Tulka, a photographer, Juraj Majerský. There is our special guest from Finland, from Canada, based in Finland, Donald. Welcome. So we are really doing an international meeting at the moment. So, and I'm glad for it. There is Juraj Majerský, our key town photographer. So there are many other good non-professional photographers sitting here. So there is Piotr Gaska sitting there, another very, very good Polish photographer. He's writing for us many nice profile articles we have done together with Jana Gombikova, me and him. We have done 5 profiles of contemporary Polish photography. So I think we are having a nice international meeting. There is Dusan Hrastina working as a production manager for Format and for Trenčín 2026. So yeah, so why not to speak in these broad horizons? So, and this is also a nice broad presentation, and also acted within ARLS and another international meetings and very important festivals. So yeah, I'm glad to share and spread this information together during this evening. So thank you for sharing this.
I'm not. Can I?
I would like also just to add, we are talking about books, and the books are all here, so feel free, just come grab some book or the catalogs and take a look.
Let's also present now the partners we have here. So we have.
Yeah, don't stop it. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, so you're stopping. No. No. You don't have to show it. No, it's too long. It's just I wanted to say, because it's all about. We don't have to play it. It's just. Beside our regular photo book breakfasts and taking part in or participating in photo book fairs for the first time this year, thanks to one of our members who's based in Helsinki, together with Book Room in London and the Aalto University in Finland. We hosted.
Donald is teaching at Aalto University.
So may you know Johannes Rompanen? Okay, here is this.
You can find his book here, so you can have a look at.
And this is that was really a very nice experience. Although it was unfortunately only an online meeting, but I've learned a lot during these meetings and also already during the preparation. And now Rainer Riedler, who's like the godfather or like the inventor of a reflector. I had I'm very grateful to Mesiat's Photography that like every November I get a chance to curate an exhibition at the Austrian Cultural Forum or somewhere else.
It is directly in the city center, so it's like a really worth visiting place, not only thanks to the Austrian Culture Forum and not only thanks to your project, but it is really in the heart of Bratislava, next to Presidential Palace. So you can't miss this place to go to months
and
of photography.
Definitely should not miss exhibition of Rainer Riedler this November, opening.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
on 8
thank you for reminding. Yeah,
November.
November is coming very fast, so prepare your plans for Bratislava, all photography activities, months of photography, off festival, and so on. So get ready for November.
So actually, that would be like the point where I would come back to Michael Appelt. But it's not only the exhibition, but also there will also be a screening of Rainer's film, The Good Years, and it's about Michael Appelt, who it's about his life with his mother who's suffering from dementia. So that would be like coming back to Michael again, and that was the idea of the story that I had to tell.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you. Ďakujem.
Prosím. Any questions, dear guests? So maybe not. And yeah, let's continue. No? Donald has a question. Can you speak loud, Donald, or come here to tell us? Yeah. It's better to come here, and for also the online audience can hear you.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello. Hi. I'm curious more to hear about Reflector. So, what is it called again? How do you? Yeah, so I'm interested then in which ways does the platform of Reflector support those in self-publishing? Because in my experience and knowledge, we are moving towards a more self-publishing model. So what is it that, say, a place like Reflector can offer us as photographers who are self-publishers?
First of all, it's nice. I think it's always nice to have a community where you can exchange ideas and ask questions. So we don't have unfortunately the financial means to support production. But I mean, I'm not an author, but from what I've heard, it's to produce a book. It's one thing. But to promote it and to bring it to festivals, that's the difficult thing. Nice. So, and this was the main idea, that Reflector collects self-published photo books, and it wouldn't make sense for one person to buy or to pay for a table at some. You wouldn't even be allowed to participate with just one publication. So the idea is to collect and to promote on events like this.
And so since you've been around to the festivals in the last few years, what's the kind of pulse of photo book publishing and distribution these days? Like, is it still a somewhat healthy market for selling?
Healthy for whom?
Yeah. Well, you're certainly not going to make money off of your photo books, but enough to at least.
I think that was I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know about it, but it was Rainer Riedler's experience when he wanted to do a new book, and he found out that you need to bring money to the publishing house, and not a few euros, but it takes you. What I know, it's like 15,000-20,000 euro if you want to have your book at a publishing house with a name. So you have to bring the money and then they will print it. And some of the artists, they don't like this way of giving money and then not having the right to be involved in the production process. So
Well, one of the difficulties as a self-publisher is distribution. We can all print, but it's really difficult to get your book seen and out there. So it's nice that there's a platform for your book to go. And do you go to multiple photo festivals, or you pick a few a year? And
I don't know if I mentioned. So it's like we have a membership fee, which is like for 40 euros per year. So and there are like 30 members now. So you can imagine that there is not much money around. We got the funding for the first time this year, which allows us to go to Arles. We will be at the Vienna Art Book Fair. We will be at the Rotlicht Festival. And you have to say, this is like, I mean, this is not a business model, you know.
Now I remembered one moment. Diana also has a question, but I remembered one moment from an article we have published about a month ago. It was an interview between Piotr Gaska and Rafał Milach. We very appreciate this interview that we could publish it at paradisephoto.sk. And Peter and Rafał, they were speaking about this photography books, whether it is more something to share only between photographers, that photographers buy photographic books of another photographers, and if it's okay, or if we should try to, and this is the step number 2, that if we should try and expect people to buy our books in a normal bookshops and so on,
Good point. One thing is that's what, because I found out that even in my friends, they don't really know, or they have a different understanding. But if I'm talking about photo book, they are thinking about some coffee table book, and then I show them what we have. So one idea of this of our photo book breakfasts is to make it more accessible to an audience that has no idea about what is a photo book, and maybe with coffee and cake they are in a better mood to ask questions or to buy books. And of course it's I know that many authors are switching their books.
I remember being a guest of I think it was 1 or 2 editions of Photo Breakfast, and I really enjoyed the atmosphere.
How was the coffee?
Excellent. And the cake, I think it was the cake your wife had baked. So this is the real family atmosphere within the city center of Vienna, and you can really meet people, share experience, not only in the feel of the photographic image, but really to share the knowledge how to print, where, with who, and so on and so on. So do not hesitate to come for Photo Breakfast if you're planning to go to Vienna. So I can only recommend,
Yes, and I was talking with Johannes Rompanen, and I hope that soon we will have a Photo Breakfast in Helsinki.
Oh, wow. By train it takes
I've never
only
been to Helsinki.
2 or 3. I have been, and even in some photographic videos. But Jana had a question. Can you come closer and ask, please?
Okay, so I think Donald had a really good point with this distribution part, and I would like to ask, maybe you could give us some example if you have some experience with like maybe you have some kind of bestseller, or what do you think it makes a book attractive to the audience? Which topics, or maybe it's a graphic design? I would like to hear more about that. Like what is interesting for the people?
From my experience, unfortunately, the last copy was sold in Arles. We had a book with from a Belgian author, Stijn van der Linden, and it was very small. I mean, it was, how you say, narrow. So it had a very...
Maybe a modest book, but modest.
I'm not sure.
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
But
sometimes I wanted to say that sometimes less is more, in effect.
No. I mean, it was like
Okay.
from this height, but only that small. So
The
the format
yeah.
was really
Unexpected.
Yeah. So people took it because it was like out of this box format, and yeah, that's kind of bestseller.
And do you think also the topic is important? Does the topic needs to be like commonly understood so that people really buy it, or
if the concept is easy to catch, and if the cover is
attractive or eye-catching, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds kind of logical, but if the cover is attractive, you take it, you look at it, and then you think about buying it. But for example, and like I said, it's not a business model, but I was really a bit scared after the first day in Arles because I saw that there were not too many books that were sold. But on the second day, I got the message that the librarian from the Maison Européenne de la Photographie, from the MEP in Paris, that she bought 4 publications, and I think that was worth it. That I could tell the authors that their book is now in their library in Paris.
Yeah, that was the top moment, and after everything went well. Yeah. So thank you for sharing all this, your long year experience within the field of photography, of contemporary photography, of publishing books, and I really appreciate your time and energy that you came to share this evening with us, and I think you too.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, this is, I think, the step to continue with the Dino Rekanovic, because both of you've been cooperating for several years. I would say for long years. So now it's the moment to give the voice to you, Dino, to start speaking about Rotlicht Festival, about the need of presenting analog photography in the contemporary digital world. So, Dino, now it's your moment to share your unique experience with us.
Thank you very much, and thank you for welcoming us in this beautiful city of Trenčín. We are very happy to collaborate actually for so many years. Like you mentioned before, it's a little family, and it is indeed. As you see, we are using so many tricks like cakes and coffee, and to make it
you
attractive.
Always need to be hospitable. Slovaks are even said to be hospitable. I don't know whether it is only a myth or a truth, but yeah, why not to be hospitable?
Yeah, I think that's what we love actually, and that's why maybe the best reason why we start to do such a festival. It's to connect people, to exchange, to provide a stage for the photographers, to make it possible that photographers, artists, but also gallery owners, collectors, visitors are meeting all together, exchanging, getting interested about the topics photographers are working on, and especially, of course, if you talk about contemporary art and photography, that should be actually broader audience than we have right now. If we talk about an analog photo festival, why is this needed. We can also connect this, of course, with this craft about photography, and maybe today it's more needed than the years before. It's also a little comeback with young people. So you mentioned before the photo cluster space. So we do develop films, we sell films, we are a little lab, we educating people how to develop, how to work. And this is also our place from the association, and there are around 25 members right now. They can always use the place.
Group of people.
Let's say maybe that we have 5-6 members. They're very active, and then others they're coming from time to time.
It's like building a photo community here in Trenčín. We have beside Photo Mondays, we have Photo Kava, Photo Coffee. It's like photo breakfast. Very similar, and it's also connected with the photo club Meta that used to be active here since the 70s of the 20th century, and step by step this group was like not meeting that often, and there was lack of the younger generation. And after me and my husband Peter Marek, after we came to Trenčín, and we connected with Radostoklasa, and we were very glad that the people working here in culture in Trenčín were very sharing, and they really provide us place for our ideas. So that was the beginning of Photo Coffee, that really people are meeting exactly here on the same place once in a month. They bring the printed photos and they show each other, not the mobile phones, not the digital portfolio, but they are really bringing the printed photos and talk about it. And every month there are about 30 or 40 people coming here, not only from Trenčín, also from Bratislava, from Prievidza, Bánovce, and so on. So really all the region photographers also working as a commercial photographers or good amateur non-professional photographers. So yeah, I think this community life of gathering people and coming back to the also work with the material and all the processes, it's very important. Plus this place itself, cultural space Hviezda, also provides lots of workshops that are also dedicated to photography, to analog photography, to portrait photography. So it's nice to go to the roots of the photography, because
I think there's also a kind of comeback for the association, for the photo clubs. It was back days before my time, let's say, more popular. So it was this photo clubs was probably the only way to exchange and to learn and to display and to get an opinion. Today, of course, we have the social media, we have the World Wide Web, and we can exchange with the people worldwide, which is really great. But it's also very important, these small communities in cities like Trenčín, that they have the space and they have this infrastructure to meet and to exchange. And this is what I love so much, especially when I'm traveling to other partner festivals we have, and especially if it's like smaller cities, smaller communities. They're mostly pretty much behind these initiatives and providing you the space, and then the director is coming to welcoming people, and the museum is open to display, or it's easier accessible for having an exhibition and so on. So big cities have more this infrastructure problem, let's say. So if we talk about the Rotlicht Festival, every year we are fighting for space. No, we would have a lot of photographers, a lot of great artists we could display and show, and much more than we do. If we would have the space, if we would have maybe some support from some official institutions, no. But in bigger cities, of course, we have a lot of program. You have so many events, so many happenings. There is also, I mean, we are speaking now about some festival which is a bit different. Rotlicht it's an analog hybrid festival, and we understand us as a little underdog festival, and underground festival in a way, no, because we are working, of course, with big and established galleries, but we also display little small places, little associations, dark rooms from some basements. Nobody would know about then if we would not push them actually to the stage and providing them the stage and putting those kind of walks in the program and to make them visible.
Yeah, but beside all this like really strong effort to make places visible, so your like headquarter is based in the super center of Vienna next to Mumok. Is the part of Akademie der Bildenden Kunst, the place with the beautiful Europe. It's a beautiful urban place. So yeah, still when I as a person from Trenčín get the train to Vienna and come to this place, I'm amazed by its beauty and with the
Me too,
with the program.
every year.
Yeah, every year.
time.
I just fell in love with this. I have just fell in love with this
So
place.
meanwhile, we just start the presentation a bit, so it's not a formal thing, and we can still talk, and you can maybe read some informations about the festival itself. Yeah, the headquarter, it's the Atelierhaus, the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. And
You have the catalogs here. You can have a look.
Exactly. Please just take it and look at it. So we are very proud of the catalogs, because everybody who is working with books and catalogs, and we have a bunch of very beautiful books here, knows how much work this is, and effort and time, sure, and also money, and especially we are underfunded, and we put a lot of effort to the catalog, because we think this is very important to document everything. And we have the catalogs from the first, second, third, and this is the last year now. It's around 165 pages, bilingual, and beside this artistic works and the program, it's not just kind of mirror from the program itself and exhibitions. There are also some little essays or statements from the jury and so on. So it's somehow timeless. Yeah, we have a Grand Prix winner every year. So let's maybe start from the beginning. Who don't know Rotlicht, we are kind of showcase festival. No? So we have an open call during the summertime, and we have every year a team, and the photographers are invited to apply. We are choosing every year a jury of 6 professionals, pretty international, and they are making maybe the most important decision for our festivals. They are choosing the 20 winners, and one of the artists who became the most points is our so-called Grand Prix winner. The Grand Prix winner becomes, beside the group exhibition, also a solo exhibition in our gallery, but also covering the whole identity of the festival. So Alan Fellan was last year the winner, and as you see, the covers are always a bit
one
different.
cover is also dedicated to Zuzana Paustajová from the 4th edition of the festival. It was 3rd edition. It was her doctoral degree project, I think, or you can also see the project we had last year, presenting documents in edition at the coffee shop in Vienna. Thomas, you came for the opening. We very appreciated. We also some other colleagues came. So this is, for example, another exhibition you could have seen there. And yes, so what is the main aim of this year edition of the festival, or what can you tell us?
We became a bit dark.
Or
life after extinction. That's the theme of this year, and it sounds very dark, but actually we are also looking for some bright ideas and context of the visions of the artists of today. And let's maybe also mention we are getting between 350 and 500 applications every year, and which is a lot from 43 countries this year. Our 20 winners are also just yesterday. They're not officially announced, but they know that they're going to be part of the festival, and they're also from 15 different countries.
Yeah, for example, Hanin Hano, he's the part of a jury this year. Very interesting.
Exactly, Dr. Hanin is since 2 years supporting the festival, and she's the chief of the jury, and she is also writing right now the statement, the jury statement together, and she has become a big help for us and for me, especially in the creative part of it. My co-director, it's Michael Laubsch, you know also since 2 years, so we don't have so clear job definitions at the festival team, let's say, so it's pretty much somehow we are collectively taking our decisions, but also we trust each other, and that's how the festival itself it has a kind of structure. So I have mentioned that we are showcase festival for the main exhibition. Beside this, we have one exhibition which is curated in this Prospekthof, the first room. So the second room would be, we'll see it later on the pictures. It's the Säulenhalle with again 850 square meters. That's the place for the main exhibition. And then there are around 30 galleries partners joining us for the festival. Yeah, I
had the occasion to meet Michael during Paradise Photo Fest this year, and he's also a photographer, a very talented person, and he's now coming back from Ukraine and saying
tomorrow. He's coming back from Kiev.
So I was in contact with him today, and he's really sending us greetings from his way back to Vienna, and we will see each other soon at the Rotlicht Festival. So big love for Michael as well.
Yeah, we like to collaborate with people with different festivals. 3-4 years ago, we are also one of the founding members from association, from collective of analog photo festivals, and there are around 16-17 festivals right now in this group, and we meet each other, we exchange every year. We host a meeting called Meet and Mix, and this year this meeting will be in Vienna, and that's also kind of little workshop with audience to discover how to support each other, how to work together, how to promote each other, how to communicate, how to exchange artists, how to exchange photo books, and so many different topics. But maybe to come back a bit to the organization, so we're getting more, because we're talking already about so many different things in the presentation. So you can see that we are organizing 10 to 12 exhibitions per year in our own gallery. This is the same room, actually. We could see the pictures from Thomas at the beginning, but it was a couple of years before. This is the reason the current exhibition from Anna Tihany from Budapest going to be displayed until next Monday. So that was another exhibition. As you see, like, there is the dark room and the entrance to the dark room directly from the studio. And here we come to the festival. So there's a little, I will play a little movie. Then you can get a picture about the headquarters. So this is from 2023, if I'm not wrong. So I hope the audio is also... Yes.
see Michaela. Zuzana Postajová being the grand winner. Gombikova's work was on this slide. Thank you for reaching the atmosphere of the festival. Here you can see also the book section, so you can really hop into the festival and see.
The main, the headquarter, it's 10 days, so we are renting this place basically for 10 days, and this is the main part of the festival. Let's say the main part is the first opening weekend. There we have most of the winners, curators, partners, all the professionals from abroad, which I would recommend if you have time to visit us for the opening this year, 21st of November. So then I will scroll a bit around. So this is the first room. Last year we had a great exhibition of Roger Ballen, who is, by the way, opening on Wednesday in Vienna Guggenheim Museum. So that was a couple of pictures from last year. So the concept, first the International Open Call, exhibiting the main exhibition at the Atelier House of Academy of Fine Art. Grand Prix winner, it's also receiving a solo exhibition. So that was numbers from last year's. Festival selection was Roger Ballen. This year we will do something a bit different for the 5th edition. There are even, the festival is complemented by around 30 galleries in the city, publications, and yeah, so we understand this festival not just as a festival to exhibit artwork, we are also working on educational part, which means talks, around 30 workshops you can visit during the festival, but then you would have also, beside this, we called it proudly Rotlicht by Night. So as we like to connect people and we are also music lovers, so we do also a lot of parties and live concerts. And
I can recommend, yeah.
As I have the experience from my visits to other places and festivals, and mostly these informal places are connecting people and somehow giving you the possibility to get in touch and to work on a future projects.
Yeah, I really enjoy and I really like the friendly atmosphere you have there at the festival. And I for example, remember a very nice guided tour of Roger Ballen that he had last year. So it's nice, let's say, in a way, quiet place in the like heart-beating city center of Vienna that you can really close the door of the center and enter this unique place to meet very friendly and open-minded people and enjoy time to speak, to explain, to share, to advise and so on. So I think you're doing a really, really great job. That it's been the 5th year.
Thank you so much.
You're really doing great job.
It is like every time we think it's just so much work, and it's actually the whole year working on the festival. And of course, I'm questioning myself, why do I do this? But then I see these pictures and I meet such lovely people like you are, and then it's giving you the motivation again to do it again and again and again.
Yeah, let's.
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed for everybody, because
Yeah, sharing is caring. That's why also follow maybe all the institutions that are doing such a program. Share the links for streaming, for Fotopondelky. Follow the festivals, follow the artists. This is actually a lot, means a lot to all of us, I would say, because it's helping you to reach new audience and to do what you love.
yeah, and that is the point, to do what we love and have the joy out of it, and to spread this joy to other people, and in these not really easy times. But yeah, let's stay positive, thanks to art and meeting, and thanks to every support that is like given to our projects, to our visions. Yeah, so yeah, let's really appreciate each other and support each other, because otherwise cultural life wouldn't exist, I would even say, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, that's what is also very important, that we are since the beginning. We start in 2021, and for all of us, we know what happened in 21, and so the first edition was kind of a bit more just Vienna and closed, but from the second edition we became already very international, and that's what we are looking for, also for international cooperations. And every year we have also some, we call them also satellites in different cities. So last year it was the 00A gallery from Trento, who hosted one of the winner from the year before, and did kind of residency program. Now we are talking also about with some museum from Südtirol, from Italy. They want also to be present during the festival time. So there are also possibilities to partnership and to expand somehow also in different cities. So to do something here, you know, and to be present also somehow with the festival together, or to connect, if it's like some streaming, or I don't know, presented in the festival or whatever. So if you have ideas, we are very open always to collaborate with many institutions and also artists.
Yeah. Thank you, and really let's stay in contact, in international contact, in a friendly contact. And thank you again for coming and sharing, and let's stay active and open-minded. I would ask if there are any questions from the audience. If you have any questions, please come closer and ask. Yeah, Juraj, please come. Juraj likes giving questions, and I'm glad for that.
But pay attention, don't fall down.
Just come closer, for we can hear you.
I want to ask you regarding the analog photography.
Juraj, just one technical point,
okay.
like this, and
okay.
louder.
So do you feel that the number of photographers or the interest of analog photography is growing, or it's stable, or it's going down?
I think it's really hard to say, because I can tell you we are working, we are not excluding digital. So this, first of all, we are kind of hybrid, we call us hybrid, analog hybrid festival. So we don't exclude digital techniques, but one crucial point has to be analog. If it's you're shooting light sensible material and then producing it as a digital picture, or the other way around, it can be also made by your phone and then produced with some album and print. No, so we are very much interested about this mixture of the techniques and about this materiality. It's also in a way very present in our works. So we can say we are working every year with around 100 artists for the festival. That's 30 to 40 exhibitions, 35 different workshops, and we are talking about wet plate collodion, album and printing, color type, very different techniques you would not find maybe on daily. And I can also tell you from the side of a lab, I'm developing and educating people how to work with analog gear. There are a lot of new young people around. They're very much interested about analog photography, but it can be also just a trend. So nobody can predict what's going to happen, you know. And what I'm also what is very funny fact to me that people are always afraid somehow if it's about photography. No, photography died already when the first color film came. Then it was over. No photography, no art anymore. Then digital photography came, and it was again okay. Now it's definitely over. Forget it. So now we are talking about artificial intelligence,
So
and
it's the
now it's
constant
again
rebirth of photography.
always. That's such a new and young media, and nobody can tell you how this gonna go. No, and that's what we love about. So that's why we love to combine all of these techniques and put them together and let them grow. And so that's what I think. So I'm not putting analog photography in one side and all the other things on the other side. So I think it's very interesting to think out of the box and to combine things, and then great things happen. I hope I could answer your question. Yeah, but thank you very much for so many professionals that came also tonight, and all of thousands of people that are streaming out there.
Big hello to our online audience as well, not only to our Trenčín audience. Are there any other questions from the audience? Yeah. Maybe not. So, shall we end our meeting? Yes.
Thank you very much for inviting us and for this collaboration we have for so many years, especially with Slovak photographers. It's somehow really a family. Also with the Manto Photography, with the House of Photography, Václav Macek with Off Photography, and Dušan Kochol, and so many great artists and curators. Exactly. So since years we are collaborating on so many fields, and also this year the Paradise Festival was just amazing and beautiful to see how people meet, exchange, and have fun about all of this. I guess sometimes we are getting too serious. If it's about art, if it's about photography, it's getting just sad. It can be very funny and joyful.
Yeah. Let's be serious with a good sense of humor. Okay. So, once again...
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, and hopefully continue in our meeting in Trenčín during this evening after the streaming. Let's have some coffee, beer, wine together. Let's continue in our conversations. Let's meet in Vienna in November with all these unique people that come to share this festival atmosphere and to share their current work. Good luck to your all the open call winners, all the exhibiting authors, all the workshop leaders, all the festival staff that is working hard to prepare this festival. I believe everybody may, or many people may think, well, it's just the 9 days of the festival, it's not the whole month, but yeah, all this invisible work that is behind should be appreciated. And yeah,
let's say that we are during the year 5-6 people working constantly on the festival. Then half year before the festival we are expanding the team to 10-12 people. During the festival we are around 25 people, and around 40 volunteers are joining us. So we're talking already about 60-70 people there somehow involved, and this is not to mention all the partner events and places.
yeah. So let's meet together in Vienna, in Bratislava, in Trenčín, and enjoy our life with photography. Yeah, you're welcome. Takže ešte raz ďakujem Tomás a vidíme sa čoskoro znova. Ďakujeme za pekný večer s vami a užívajte si svoj pohľad na život a svoju radosť z toho, že sa môžete dívať na svet svojimi očami. Takže ešte raz ďakujeme. Thank you. Let's have the eyes wide open. Eyes on Vienna.